Good morning, everybody. Leaders and officials of government, ministers and agencies in Israel and around the world, decision makers of multinational cyber and technology companies, leaders and heads of security bodies, distinguished guests. I am delighted to welcome you to the Homeland Security and Cyber Conference. We are here to discuss the most recent technological advancements in cybersecurity and homeland security. We will share our expertise and experience with one another, benefit from leading international experts, and discuss strategies. However, let me stress that our purpose is far greater than the sum of all these parts. It is no less than our determination to safeguard civilization as we know it, and to prevent radical, hostile entities from destroying it. That is why your participation and commitment are urgent. That is really why we are here. Just a few examples demonstrate the enormous power and pervasiveness of cyber. We are all aware that terrorist organizations and distant hostile countries can and do use cyber to interfere with democratic elections in a different country. This happened in the United States 2016 elections and can happen everywhere in the future. Just this past July, in the biggest cyber attack in Singapore's history, sophisticated hackers leaked the personal and medical information of 1.5 million people, including the country's prime minister. Financial infrastructure suffered less publicly, out of fear that people will not invest their money. In recent years, major US banks such as JP Morgan, Chase, Bank of America, as well as many others throughout the world have been cyber attacked. Just 2 months ago, Facebook announced a cyber attack that affected some 50 million users whose accounts were taken over by hackers. Cyber attack on any front is a new non-conventional weapon. And it is accurate and focused. It can destroy infrastructures of countries, including their energy resources, hospitals, water systems, entire airline industries, and so forth. The damage can be irreversible. In terms of the benefit of cyber, we already know the good news, and it is very good. The growing digitization of systems, assets, data and networks, and rapid technological innovation have brought about great efficiency and convenience, lightening speed of communication and fast access to information. 2 years ago, we spoke about the ever-increasing impact of IoT, Internet of Things. Soon, billions and billions of sensors will link systems and people around the world. More recently, blockchain technology information is held as shared databases which are not stored in any single location. No centralized version of this information exists for a hacker to corrupt. The potential impact of artificial intelligence is formidable. Artificial intelligence performs frequent, large volume computerized tasks reliably and without fatigue. It will be used at home and in workplace, from security intelligence to investment analysis. However, the flip side is that the bad news about cyber and homeland security is very bad. Assume that everything is vulnerable to cyber attack, changing our way of life in this generation. Cyber attackers can and will attempt to exploit all the advances in cyber technologies for their own corrupt purposes. So, my friends, what must the international community do? Well, what we should not do, is wait. The international community needs to emphasize research and development in this area and work in cooperation with government, academia, industry, research, and national security bodies. This conference is one small step in that direction. Cyber and homeland security grow and develop at incredible speed, and we have to keep up. This requires serious investment of assets and human resources. The sooner, the better. However, no matter what we invest now, it is understood that the funds needed to deal with damage resulting from cyber and homeland security attacks will be significantly greater than the funds needed to prevent attacks. After all this, it would seem that the need for international cooperation would be obvious. But even that is not simple. Can we arrive at agreement with other countries? To what extent can we and will we share information and defense options? These obstacles must be overcome. The solution for the world has to be a combination of courageous leadership, maintaining the values of the free world, breakthrough technologies, and even more important, the absolute commitment toward channeling technologies for good. My friend, Israel has much to offer in this effort. This year, we are celebrating the 70th anniversary of the establishment of Israel. From day one, we invested in technology and homeland security, and during the last 30 years, in cyber. Israel has been on the cutting edge, in fact, a leader in developing technologies and R&D in order to make the state of Israel and its people safe and secure. Let me stress that Israel stands ready to share its expertise and experience with other countries for the simple reason that decent civilization are all in this together. In this battle of civilization, it is up to us to determine what kind of civilization we want for our people and what kind of people we want living in that civilization. Will we be able to ensure a decent measure of privacy and safety for the people in our countries? Will the countries we live in be truly free and independent to secure their own culture and their own character? Or will we allow our children to be exposed to danger and deprived of their security just because the other side use cyber better, faster, and smarter? And just because leaders fail to prevent hostile actions against their people? No, we cannot allow that. And despite the dangers and necessities I outlined, I am optimistic that we will not. As we continue to function in this new cyber world, our most important responsibility is to protect our people, our businesses, and our national infrastructures. In the final analysis, cyber is a tool. When handled by good people for the good of humanity, it is a tool that can enhance our lives, preserve our values, and transfer a safe future to the next generation. I wish to thank you for coming, for sharing your knowledge and experience, and for your commitment. I wish you successful and productive conference. Thank you very much.